Hello all, my name is Frank Tierney and I'll be your guide through GRA 420, which is Advanced Digital Imaging. I wanted to remind you, we have a text which is really more of a resource than something we'll be going through step by step. It's Debbie Rose Meyer's Portfolio Design, a graphic designer's guide. And that's what this class is about, really. It's about preparing you for your capstone course in which you'll complete and refine portfolios. Be sure to get the most recent version. Here's a brief summary of things to do this week. In this week's discussion board, we'll be introducing ourselves to the class, and I'd like you to share any information you'd like, such as your degree program, where you're from, what type of job you're hoping to pursue after graduation, or if it's not a job, what are your aspirations? Are you honing skills that you've been interested in for a while? Do you have, say, photography skills that you're trying to build a setting for, either on the web or in some kind of printed portfolio? And if you make us mindful of your long-term goals, we can tailor our feedback to you with your objectives in mind. We'll begin the class by learning about the basics of personal branding and how to develop a strong personal brand and how it will help you to market yourself. Now, I know marketing doesn't come easily for a lot of us, but I think this class will also allow you to explore your visual sensibilities, and it's a class where you are ultimately the client. There are some deliverables I think you'll be happy to see. And they include a logo, a business card, a letterhead, a digital resume, a social media page or pages, and what's called a leave behind, which is a unique piece that showcases your design skills and specialties. In Module 1, so we'll begin brainstorming ideas for a logo design. I'll have some demos on how to create a monogram or a cartouche. And this logo will begin to define your brand. Our learning objectives, of course, are to create logo examples for success in communicating a brand message. You have to define that message. And part of that is describing your vision for your logo design. As always, go to the rubric, project rubric guidelines for details. Here are some of the reading and resources. Please see the Blackboard for details and links. Be sure you read these, because if you are concerned about, well, here's an immigrant, for example, that had to put together a self-branding campaign rather quickly, or otherwise lose his status in the country. It's a very interesting talk. Last is the final project review. It's never too early to begin to think about the final projects for this course, and it's good to develop a mind's eye view of what you want to do. Be open to changing it, and our feedback in the class is really important, and we'll be keeping feedback logs on feedback and making a conscientious effort to incorporate other people's feedback. So take a look at the final project to see where we're headed, and I look forward to meeting you in the first discussion board.